We have arrived at Honolulu. We're at the airport. And now we've got to get a ride to the hotel.
Where's our ride?
Hey, are you dressed for Hawaii? Look at you. You look like you're dressed for North Dakota.
I was dressed for the plane, and it was quite chilly on there.
Now, while here in Hawaii, we are staying at the Embassy Suites on Waikiki Beach. So we checked in over there. We're heading up to our room now. There's Nicole way up ahead of me. We'll show you the room first. We're in a corner room. Nicole's already out on the balcony.
Sorry.
Yeah. There's two balconies actually. Nice view. Now, what do we got on this balcony? What are we looking at?
You can get that from the bedroom too, apparently.
Yeah?
Here's our pool.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a swimming pool for this hotel.
I didn't know. Ah!
Alright. Let's check out the bedroom real quick. It's pretty roomy. In the balcony, or you can access the balcony from this room as well. And the bathroom. Yeah, your typical bathroom. So, there it is, guys. The room. Alright, everyone. I am in Honolulu, Hawaii. Really interesting city. This is a city crammed full of amazing, unique architecture. I'm not even going to try to show you all of it. It would take a series of videos to do that, but I am going to show you my favorites, including this one. This is the Aloha Tower. It is a lighthouse built in 1926. This building by Hawaiians is considered one of the crown jewels of the city. And in fact, during Pearl Harbor, it was fiercely defended by the Hawaiian U.S. Coast Guard. That's how important it is to them. It is an architectural style called Hawaiian Gothic. Hawaii has its own unique architecture, but in some of the buildings, they fused in a little bit of the more traditional architectural styles of the time, and they fused in a little Gothic with this one. It surely is beautiful, isn't it? Let's walk up a little closer. Yeah, here I am up close at a statue of a Hawaiian lady right out the front of it. It is magnificent. Looks like it's closed off right now. It's a Saturday morning, and it's very quiet here. There was a sign that said, "Don't come here," because there's a private event, but I don't see anything happening. Do you? Anyway, you can see the water there, the bay. Well, in this direction is downtown Honolulu. And yes, Honolulu has a downtown with skyscrapers, like a regular downtown. Now, when you come to Honolulu, the tall hotels that are everywhere really dwarf the downtown, but there is a downtown here. You know, we're staying in Waikiki Beach. We could be showing you that right now, but doesn't everybody who come to Hawaii show that? I'm going to show you guys something a little different. Downtown Honolulu. Like I said, it's Saturday, so it's a bit quiet. Trust me, this is the only place in Honolulu where it is quiet right now. I rented a car, and just driving over here, it was an adventure. Holy cow, the traffic here is bad. I've driven in Manhattan, in New York. It's easier to drive there than it is here. There's no parking anywhere. Oh my God, I got lucky. One of the buildings I'm going to show you is about 10 minutes walk. I managed to get lucky and get a parking spot there, but we'll get to it shortly. I want to take you through downtown Honolulu, give you some numbers, check out a few more amazing buildings. Of course, Nicole and I will be going to Pearl Harbor and visiting the Capitol, get her book stamped. Going to go to a luau. Luau, is that how you say it? Let me say it right, luau. And of course, we're going to have some traditional Hawaiian food. All right, so that's all coming up. But let's get into downtown here, and I'll give you some numbers first. Downtown Honolulu is actually pretty impressive. Again, it's calm here today. It's nice. Waikiki Beach, where we're staying. It is a zoo. Hordes of people. I guess I'm just getting old, because I like things calm and relaxing. I would guess downtown's a lot busier during the week, but I got it to myself today, and I like that. It's quite beautiful. Now here's some info. Honolulu is Hawaiian for sheltered harbor. Honolulu is unincorporated. Yeah, it's an unincorporated city located within the county of Honolulu, and the county administers all the city services. 70% of the state's population lives here in Honolulu. Now, as you can well guess, tourism is the major industry here, to the tune of $10 billion a year. Another interesting fact about Honolulu, this is the most remote major city in the world. In fact, Hawaii has its own time zone. I believe San Francisco is the closest city to Honolulu, somewhere around 2,900 miles away. So, population. There's 350,000 people here in Honolulu. The county of Honolulu has right at 1 million people. Alright, so I'm going to get across the street and I'll tell you some more as I show you life in Honolulu. Oh, we got some excitement. Something's happening. Woo! All right. Median age here, 43 years old. A little bit older than the US, which is 39. Gender breakdown, 50-50. Now here's the ethnic breakdown. Pretty interesting. 51% Asian, 16% white, 8% Pacific Islander. I thought that would have been a lot higher. 8% Hispanic. Honestly, I thought that would be a little bit lower. 2% black. Last 15% is mixed race or other. It's really a pretty impressive downtown. Kind of an unexpected. Median household income, $82,006 a year. That's $1,577 a week. They're going to need it here. This is the most expensive place in the US to live in. Everything is expensive here except, surprisingly, clothing, or at least the clothing that we've been buying here. You know, we bought some bikinis for Nicole, and I got some more swim trunks and t-shirts and stuff. It's pretty cheap. They have these stores called ABC stores. They are everywhere in Waikiki, along the beach and streets near. I mean, one every block. Here's a little footage of one. People who have been to Hawaii probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, they're everywhere. Anyway, what's that mean for poverty? This being the most expensive place to live in? It's actually not too bad. 12.4% overall. School-age children 17%, folks 65 and older 10%. So those are all a little bit lower than the US. But here's the cost of living. You ready? Here's the index. 185. Woo! That's up there, isn't it? It's almost twice more expensive to live here than the rest of the US. Housing, see that? 216% higher. Wow. So what's that mean for median home value? $818,700. So crime. What's crime like in Honolulu? It's a little high. Latest numbers, 2832 crimes per 100K. That compares to the US 2324. So yeah, a little bit higher than the US overall. It's not out of sight high, but they do have a little bit of crime here. Well, I'm making my way to some really interesting buildings that I wanted to show you. They're right up here. So let's go check them out. Alright guys, so this is downtown Honolulu. I'm kind of on the edge of it. Pearl Harbor is that way. Like I said, we'll go there in a bit. And if you swing around this way, the hotel zone and Waikiki Beach is over in that direction. The building I'm at is, I would say, the crown jewel for the entire state. This is Iolani Palace. Am I pronouncing that right? Here's the spelling down below. This building was built in 1879. It was the home of the King and Queen of Hawaii. This was their palace. In 1893, it became the headquarters of the territory of Hawaii, and for a time it was the state's capitol building. So, just to let you know, this is the only building in the entire United States that was once the home of royalty. Incredible, huh? The architecture of this building is unique to anywhere else on Earth. It's called American Florentine. It's a mix of Italianate, ancient Rome, ancient Greece, with Hawaiian architecture. And yes, Hawaii has their own architecture, all mixed in, making this one of the most unique buildings on Earth. I'd like to go in, but it's closed today. Of course, it's on the National Register. It is an incredible building. Across the street, there's a couple more incredible buildings. I'm going to show you those right now. I'm here on the palace grounds. There are some homeless here, asleep on the grounds. I was interested to see that. I guess if I was to find myself homeless, Hawaii would be the best place for that, right? Interesting. This is the territorial building. It is the site of numerous government agencies for the county of Honolulu. It was built in 1926. It's classical revival. You can see the columns there. ancient Greece and Rome. Now next to it is a building called the, let me try to pronounce it, Iolani Hale. Here's the spelling. A little bit tough for my Texas tongue. This building was built in 1928. Formerly the seat of government for the Kingdom of Hawaii. It is now where the Hawaii State Supreme Court resides. It is an extraordinarily beautiful building. You can see why Hawaii is proud of it. And it has a statue of the former king in front of it. Let's take a look at it, shall we? There he is. Let me zoom in. I can't get on the grass here. It says, don't get on the grass. So I'll not do that. Isn't that something? That is amazing. Let me give you a second to take it all in. Beautiful building. Now this is, well, it's this church. I'm not even going to try that word. It is, well, in Hawaii they call it the Westminster Abbey of Hawaii. I've been to Westminster Abbey in London. Not sure if it compares to that, but it is beautiful. This was built in 1840. Now, tucked in some of the skyscrapers of downtown Honolulu is a building over here that I think you should see. Down this beautiful little walkway, it is a church. It's called the Cathedral Basilica of Our Lady of Peace. Yeah, it's right here. It was built in 1843. It's one of the oldest Catholic churches in the United States. Yeah, this is it right here. It's Romanesque architecture. I needed to pick us up some stuff at Walmart, and I saw there was one here in the city. And I was thinking to myself as I drove here, where on earth is there going to be a parking lot big enough for Walmart? Because it is very crowded here. And then you get here and you see what they did. They built the parking lot on a big deck above the rest of the city. And Walmart's below me. Isn't that something? I mean, what a town. Woo! Look at all these buildings. Well, I am in residential Honolulu. You know, I always like to show you guys what a residential street or two looks like. I just left the hotel and headed straight out. I want to say north. No rhyme or reason to it. It's pretty nice here, isn't it? Those houses way up there. Well, that's pretty awesome, isn't it? The houses on the hills here. I see there's Waikiki Beach there in the distance. Not much in the way of front yards. Basically the driveways dominate. Well, I mean, look at that teeny yard there. They just don't really have much in the way of yards. At least not in this part of town. Huh. That's the biggest yard I've seen so far. A lot of it's just like this. And see, the entrance to the house is right there to the side. Kind of claustrophobic, isn't it? I mean, no yards at all. I don't know if I would personally like that. I like to have a bit of a yard. I don't know about you guys. Interesting. Definitely something different, isn't it? You can see the hotels of Waikiki Beach that way. Just looking around, I came across this mural. It's pretty awesome looking. Is that Hawaiian Betty Boop? Sure looks like it, doesn't it? Oh, we got some graffiti here. Not sure if you would call that artwork. There's some trash on the ground. Yeah, Honolulu is not perfect, that's for sure. As you guys know, this is not a travel brochure type travel channel. I'm not just going to show you the fancy, nice places. I want to show you places like this that exist in these towns. And they sure do here in Honolulu. What is this? It says Ota Water Factory. I wonder what that was. Yeah, it's pretty interesting, huh? A lot of security cameras, you know, signs everywhere here. Makes you wonder what the crime is like. And to give you guys an idea where I'm at, I'm just off where I'm on McCulley Street. If you want to look it up in Google Maps. Got some homes tucked in here. Just a couple little houses right there. There's a canal here. Kind of separates the rest of the... Oh, separates Waikiki Beach area from the rest of the city. You see quite a few homeless here. Ma'am, here you go. You're welcome. Yeah, that's about the last spot you're going to see homeless. You don't really see it in this part of the city. Over here. Yeah, so here's the canal. Some pretty amazing modern architecture here in this part of the city. Anyhow, I'm going to try to roust Nicole out of bed now. Not an easy thing to do. She's one of those people that sleeps 10 hours a day. I'm just the opposite. I sleep 5 or 6. But, you know, it works for us. Kind of reminds me of Key West, Florida. Because there are chickens and roosters running around all over the place. Just loose. Looks like we got a little family here. Got some chicks following their mom. You see that? That's pretty nice, isn't it? Alright, we are at Pearl Harbor. This is one of the anchors of the USS Arizona, which was sunk during the attack.
Yeah, this is one of 3 anchors, apparently.
Yeah. We're going to take a look around here, see a few things. Yeah.
Absolutely. I've always wanted to come here.
By the way, see Nicole's little sundress we bought?
Don't
What do you
I
think?
look Hawaiian-like?
Yeah. It's really cheap. It was only, what was it, like 30 bucks?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe how inexpensive the clothing is when everything else is so expensive. But anyway, we got like 3 of these for her. Guess they look nice on her, don't they? What do you guys think?
I'm Hawaii. Like, I've
Yeah.
got my flower that matches.
Anyway, enough of that. We're going to check out some sites here at Pearl Harbor, including this statue right here, and see what all we can see. We are about to board a small boat and head over to the USS Arizona Memorial Cemetery. It's over there, across the water. All right, we're out on the memorial for the USS Arizona. You can see Hawaii there. This is the, well, this is Pearl Harbor. You can imagine what it looked like back in December 41. Being rained with bombs and fire everywhere. And here the ship went down, the USS Arizona. There were 900 sailors on board. They all died. Yeah, that's the ship right there, I believe. Right below us. Now the USS Arizona, of course. And they have a memorial here. With all the names on it. I'm on the other side of the memorial. See a lot of the ships over there. Still a naval base. And there's a piece of the Arizona right there. A little bit above water. Yeah, it's right there below us. It's kind of an amazing thing. Being here, you read about it all your life, you know, all of us have. But to be actually here at Pearl Harbor, it's sobering. Now here's a map of the ship that's underneath us right now. This is the memorial we're standing in right now. Just kind of straddles the ship.
So what's it?
Yeah, I just looked at the map because I was wondering what this here was. This was one of the gun turrets on the ship that's still above water. Here's a quick picture of the exterior of this memorial. You've probably seen it in pictures before. And then here we are inside it. And we're getting ready to go get back on the boat. All right, we are at the Capitol building of Hawaii, state capitol. But we want to show you these trees first that are right outside it. Pretty incredible, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, are they indigenous to here? Because I've never seen a tree like this before.
They form like a genuine canopy over the area. Isn't that something?
Yeah, but it's really strange looking. It looks like the tree is like kind of melting.
Yeah.
And it dripped like these smaller trees. I don't know how else to put it. How else to describe it.
Anyway, they're behind this palace, the Ioliani Palace, residence of the former king and queen.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, and of course there's downtown Honolulu right there. But we are here to see the Capitol. So
Yes, we are.
So we're going to head that way right now. There's a rooster.
Oh.
Yeah. He doesn't seem scared of me at all. Hey, fella. Now, outside the Capitol building, they have a statue of the former queen of Hawaii. I showed you the former king earlier in the video. He's over this way. It's just across the street.
I'm sure I'm going to butcher this, but I'm going to give it a try. Lili Uakalani.
Could be. There she is, the regal queen. She looks regal, doesn't she?
Of course she does, because look what she's wearing.
Yeah. Anyway, here's the Capitol. Let's go check it out. Now this is the building. I really don't know what to say about it. It is certainly different than any Capitol building we have ever been to. They are doing some work on it, obviously. You got all this,
Okay.
all these barriers built up around the grounds. But in any case, we're gonna go inside, take a little bit of a look around, get her passport book stamped. I will show you this statue of Father Damien First. He was a Catholic priest that came here in the mid-1800s and was known for working with people that had leprosy here. They had an outbreak. For 16 years he comforted them, knowing that, you know, when they died they would go to heaven as per the Catholic way. He himself died of leprosy among those people after 16 years of doing that. So he is very highly regarded here in Hawaii as a historical figure. It is an interesting look. They've got a big opening. Instead of not a dome, a rotunda. I guess you could say their rotunda is the open sky. And this is the building. This is where the House operates there, and then the Senate works from there. And I'm guessing the governor's office and all the rest of the offices for the state are up there. Let's go check it out. Looks like we have to go through some security here to do that. So let's go. We are up on the 4th floor now. And wow, it's just open to the elements.
Yeah, I love that.
I do too. Yeah, there's no glass here. Like, everything's just open. I gotta admit,
What do you have to
I was thinking, I don't know what I thought about this Capitol building initially, but it's really grown on me now. I'm getting to where I kind of like it a lot. I like all this. I think it reflects.
Do you like the fact that it's open? Is that what you
Yeah, I do. I think it's really reflects the state. Of course, in the really nice weather. You couldn't do this in North Dakota, for instance. But
Well, of course not.
here in Hawaii, yeah, you can do this.
Yeah.
This gentleman here is going to stamp her book. So here we go. Perfect.
There we go. It's beautiful.
Yeah, let me look at it.
Thank you for your help.
There it is. Cool.
Thank you.
Another one done. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now we are on the 5th floor, the top floor,
The executive floor.
the executive floor.
Yes, it is.
And this is where the governor's office is. Aloha, Office of the Governor. That looks pretty grand, doesn't it? Got a big deck over here. Let's take a quick look, shall we?
Sure.
We are on the top floor of the Capitol building on this big deck here. Nice view of Honolulu. I'll do a slow pan around. Give you a good look. That is awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, Hawaii itself is beautiful. Look how beautiful it is.
It really is.
It's gorgeous.
Let's go see. Let's go see the other side, shall we? Over there, real quick. And this is downtown Honolulu. This is the business district right here. And if you look right there, that is the palace I showed you guys earlier. And you can see the ocean in the distance, I'm thinking. Pacific Ocean. And then you start hitting the hotel zone in this direction, and Waikiki Beach is straight that way.
Can you see our hotel from here?
I don't think you can see our hotel, but
Oh.
they're, that range of high-rise hotels and apartment buildings, huge. This city's got to be one of the top 5 in the U.S. in terms of skyscrapers. They're just everywhere here. So here's this palace I showed you guys earlier in the video, and then there is the Capitol building. We just walked by this building. I didn't really see any information about it online, But that is fascinating looking. That looks like something straight out of medieval Europe. Like a castle or fort, that kind of thing. Anyway, here's the placard. It's built in 1870 during the reign of King Kamehameha. Used by the Royal Household Guards until the overthrow of the monarchy in 1893.
When I looked at it, I thought of the Knights of Templar.
It looks like something the Knights Templar would use. Who knew Hawaii was so interesting? What'd you say?
I knew it.
We are at Waikiki Beach. A quick, obligatory shot of the beach because it's one of the most popular in the world, one of the most famous. So we at least got to show a quick shot of it to you guys. And there's Nicole playing in the water. You think the water is chilly?
A little bit chilly.
It's not really. It feels pretty good. She just gets cold easily.
Whatever. I see.
Whatever's right.
Saying it's chilly.
Anyway, yeah, it's a beautiful beach. All right, everyone. Today is going to be a pool day. We're going to catch some rays, work on our tans, have a drink. And that's just about going to be the extent of it. Isn't that right, Nicole?
Were you talking to me?
I was talking to you.
Oh, okay. I'm sure you were right, whatever you are.
Yeah. They have an interesting food item that they eat here in Hawaii that I'd never heard of before. It's called musubi, spam musubi. It's spam with formed rice, and that is seaweed wrapped around it. And a lot of restaurants here sell it. This is a musubi shop. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Hey man, I got to try it. So I'm gonna grab one and let's check it out. All right, I have a plain musubi. So I'm gonna sit over here, and Nicole's gonna drink her Starbucks coffee because she won't try it. This is spam, and that's rice underneath, and this is seaweed, and it's made in some container that forms the rice like this. Anyway, like I said, this is served all over the island, so here goes. You sure you don't want to try some?
I am quite positive. I don't think I've ever been more positive about something in my life.
I mean, that is Starbucks coffee. You can get that anywhere. This is musubi. You can only get this here.
Well,
You don't want to try something local?
You know what? They shouldn't have told me that was spam on top. Had I not known it was spam, I probably would have tried it.
You could tell that's spam. All right, here goes. Here goes a bite. Well, I gotta say, it's not bad. Yeah. I like spam though. Yeah. No, it's pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna eat this whole thing. We're at a restaurant in the hotel across the street that has Hawaiian food. Here's the name of it. Yeah, that's the name of it.
I have no idea if I'm pronouncing it correctly or not, so you'll have to correct me yourselves.
Well, we know they have actual Hawaiian food, so that's what we're here
That's
for.
what counts.
Huh?
That's what counts.
That's what counts. And so we got my double Jack Coke. Nick's got a glass of wine, and we're going to figure out what we're going to order. All right, guys, our entrees are here, and we are both having Hawaiian dishes. I'm having kalua pork, cabbage, and sweet onions. So this is shredded Hawaiian pork, pan-seared locally grown cabbage, some sweet Maui onions, and tomato relish with white rice. And Nicole, who I'm proud of, is having a local dish as well.
Actually, it's furikake ahi tuna. So it's going to be an ahi steak with furikake and teriyaki sauce over steamed rice and stir-fried vegetables. And then it has ginger and a garlic aioli on it.
Yeah.
And it smells amazing.
Yeah, they look good, don't they? Well, let's see how they taste. Mine is incredibly good. This is one of the best things I have ever eaten out on the road and videoed for you guys. It is. This is incredible.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I think
Pretty
Hawaiian.
high, that's pretty high praise there, hon.
I'm thinking Hawaiian food might be my new second favorite kind of food now.
Your second favorite.
Yeah.
No. Go ahead and take it.
Pork is very tender. Lots of cabbage. I love cabbage. And then do the rice, and they call this a tomato relish, but it tastes suspiciously like pico de gallo. But it's really good. It's fantastic. This is a really good dinner. How's your ahi?
It's very, very good. Apparently the furikake, again, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but that's the seasoning on the ahi steak, and it's really, really very good. I love this seasoning. It's amazing. Of course, I have to take the ginger off because I'm not crazy about it, and the cauliflower, I'm not crazy about that. But the rest of it is so good. Like the tuna steak is nice and moist. The veggies are amazing. You can't go wrong with stir-fried veggies, and even the rice is cooked perfectly. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's good food here at this place. We're at the Outrigger Hotel. It's a restaurant in the bottom floor, across the street from our hotel. We've ordered dessert, and it is here. It is a caramelized pineapple creme brulee. So it's a sweet Hawaiian pineapple with vanilla bean custard in a pineapple bowl. How cool is that? I like that presentation. And then it is filled on the inside with caramelized pineapple and whipped cream on top with some strawberry.
Okay, I can't wait to dig in.
That looks pretty fantastic, doesn't it?
Yes.
That is a good presentation. I really like that.
I'm ready to dig in.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
It's pretty freaking awesome, guys.
Oh God, it is so very good. It's
Yeah.
bliss.
Yeah, if you dig down in the bottom, there's chunks of pineapple there that have been caramelized.
Oh my goodness, yes. So very good.
This is a great dessert.
Yeah.
All right, guys, here's the check. $120.21.
It's not bad. Not when you're out at a vacation-y spot. That's not bad at all.
Well, in an expensive place like Hawaii, yes, this is probably pretty good.
That's what I meant. In a vacation-y spot.
We didn't have any appetizers.
We did have
Still $120.
a couple of cocktails, and we had an amazing dessert.
Yeah, amazing dessert for sure.
So yummy.
All right, so there it is, guys. There's the tap. Well, I'm out on world famous Waikiki Beach. You guys are probably wondering, how much does this cost? That's a good question. The answer is very expensive. This is definitely the most expensive place we've ever been to. Here's flights, $27.65 round trip to Dallas, back and forth. We flew nonstop both ways, or that's what we're doing. 8-hour flights. Woo, it's pretty long. Here is the hotel. $4,811. See that resort fee for $330? Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. Just add it in, you know? So total $7,576. Yeah, that's we're here for 7 nights. It's over $1,000 a day. That's not counting eating, cab rides. It was an $80 cab ride, including tip, from the airport. I rented a car for 3 days. That was $500. Like I said, we ate out a little bit, not a whole lot. We got some sandwiches and things from those ABC stores that are everywhere here. And our room had a little refrigerator and a microwave. So that part wasn't too bad. But anyway, yeah, there it is, guys. That's how much it cost. All right, everyone, that will be the end of this video. Up next, I'm going to head away from Honolulu to some of the small towns that dot the island. I've always wanted to see that. Should be interesting. So that's coming up next. I hope you come along, and well, I will see you there.